Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot. Before we get into the reading today, we are taking a moment to call upon all angels, all guardians, ancestors, and the universe to protect this channel and all who join this community. Any negative energy that may try to enter this space, we ask that you send it back to them. And so it is. Amen. This is a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading today may apply to everyone. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's see what we need to know. What does the universe want to reveal for this reading today? Things were going so great, but then I screwed up. Well, probably very accurate here for many of you watching this reading today. And things were probably going great with you and your person, then all of a sudden things disintegrated into craziness, into dysfunction. And for some of you, perhaps it even became very toxic with your person. But they are taking responsibility for it. I screwed up. Through whatever behaviors, whatever actions, whatever words they said, because they were not ready for you. Self-sabotaging behaviors are a big thing in these kind of spiritual counterpart relationships because they fear that you're going to leave them anyway. So rather than wait for the shoe to drop, they'll create drama. Your person could create chaos, confusion, all of that stuff that makes everything dysfunctional. And then through their self-sabotaging behaviors, it is going to end because they don't believe that they deserve for how great things were going between you. They felt that something was going to happen, that you were going to leave them, break up with them, reject them. So rather than suffer through that, they decided to screw things up on their own before anything could happen to them. And I do feel that this is the case for many of you out there watching this reading. Self-sabotaging behavior can do so much damage in a relationship, but your person is being responsible for that. They are acknowledging that they screwed things up between you. Let's see what else the universe wants to reveal for this reading today, please. What do we need to know? I'm heartbroken and lonely. Well, yes, they are, especially because they know they made all these mistakes in this relationship with you by screwing things up. And your person does have this heaviness about them. I'm feeling this really heavy heart, this depressed energy. They do feel lonely and isolated. But again, they are realizing that this is something that they did to themselves. And that heartache and heartbreak is working on your person, helping them realize that there's only one way out of it. And that is to start communicating with you to rebuild this relationship. Your person is tired of banging their head against the wall. And they have been going bang, bang, bang here for quite some time. They know there's only one solution. Every other solution that they've tried to fix their heartache and heartbreak hasn't worked for them, which is why I'm saying they've been banging their head against the wall. The only solution is to come back into the light and start rebuilding your relationship with each other on a more spiritual foundation than where it was in the past. Your person misses you, and they do feel that loneliness screaming out at them in their head and in their heart. Do something, because your person is the only one who can do anything to fix this. You can't fix it. The universe is helping them repair this by screaming out at them. It's time to take action. It's time to move. It is time for you to step up and start rebuilding. But through their loneliness, this is the thing that will cause them to reach out and start rebuilding with you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the universe want to reveal? I'm suffering because of my mistakes. Okay, we have a theme going on here, guys. For sure there is a theme. Things were going great. I screwed up. I'm heartbroken and lonely. I am suffering. But you know what? Your person needs to suffer. They need to feel this. They need to experience this loneliness, this heartache and heartbreak. They need to feel what it's like, the repercussions of not having you in their life. And for some of you as well, perhaps they're getting a good dose of karma, waking them up. Karma always wakes them up, because you can't treat someone the way your person has treated you and then not experience the karmic fallout, the karmic repercussions of that. Your person is suffering here, but they are acknowledging that it's because of their mistakes, because they screwed up. And this is why they realize that they're heartbroken and lonely, because it's all on them. They created this mess. They created all of these problems, and they are the one who needs to fix it. You can't fix it. All you can do is stand still and live in this present moment while all of this stuff is swirling around you, this energy coming from your person. Be the eye of the storm. In the center of that hurricane, there is stillness and quiet. Let all of this other stuff swirl around you, and you just be in this space of stillness, not taking any action towards your person. They need to suffer and work this out so they can pick themselves up by the bootstraps and get this moving. What else do we need to know for this reading? What does the universe want to reveal? I listen to your old voicemails and read your texts. Yes, because they're heartbroken and lonely. Listening to those messages, reading your texts, does give them this sense of peace, safety, calmness, reflecting upon a time when things were, oh, so much better in their life. Yes, absolutely. They're heartbroken. They're missing you. They are reviewing all of your memories that you have with each other. But this as well is working towards what needs to happen here. It is causing them to get to this place where they want to build new memories with you, have new voicemails, have new texts, take new photos with you, and store all of that in their phone. But this is giving them a hit of your energy, which is what they need. It helps them at times not feel so heartbroken and lonely, but the juxtaposition of that is it makes them miss and long for you even more, because they don't like not having you in their life. They listen to these messages and they hear your voice, and it fills them with this sense of, well, excitement, quite frankly, because they feel an urge to start reconnecting with you. What else does the universe want to reveal for this reading today, please? What does the collective need to know about this situation? I'm not in a good place at all. Well, obviously, this person is not in a good place. And that has been the theme of this reading since we started. They're heartbroken. They're lonely. They're suffering. They are experiencing a heavy sadness that they have perhaps never experienced in their life. But through this sadness, there is this thread that is bringing them back to the light. And that thread is this connection to you. They know that not having you in their life is not giving them a positive experience. Now, for some of you, this is really heavy energy, guys. Your person could be experiencing a dark night of the soul with some of these cards here and the energy that is coming through, because this heartbroken and lonely energy is really heavy. And they can't just blast past it. It's not something that they can ignore. It's not something they can walk away from. They can't just make it disappear. They are having to work through it day by day, moment by moment. And it is something that is giving them the awakening that they need. They are dealing with a lot of heavy negative energy. I screwed things up. I'm heartbroken. I'm suffering. I'm not in a good place. This is the energy of someone who is in a very low moment in their life. They could be depressed, they could be melancholy, and you could be picking up some of that from them as well. Your person knows the only way that they can get back into this good place in their life is to reach out to you. But they are definitely tired of banging their head against the wall and getting nowhere. They can't move on. They can't let go. They can't move forward with their life. Something is holding them in this place with you. This is why at the moment, what we were talking about earlier, be in the center, be in the eye of that storm, because you're going to pick up some of this energy from your person. And you don't need this heavy, intense energy coming at you. Stay grounded, stay focused on yourself, feel and experience what you know is your energy. And if you're feeling this negative energy coming at you from your person, not negative in terms of like they're sending you negative thoughts or anything like that, but just this heavy, melancholy, sad energy, ask the universe to return it to sender. Because you right now are supposed to be focusing on yourself, on your growth, on your experience in this lifetime, so that you can continue to grow and evolve the way you need to right now. So let's use some tarot cards now to get some more information about this person. What do we need to know? What does the universe want to reveal about this person and this connection? What does the universe want to tell us? We are all anxious to hear what the universe wants us to know for this reading today, please. This is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, well, you are on your person's mind, and that makes sense with these cards that we have here, the message cards on the top row. They're thinking about you nonstop. They're dwelling on you. This is a card that could even involve obsessing. Yes, and that makes sense because they're heartbroken, they're lonely, they're listening to your voicemails, reading your texts, trying to connect to your energy in whatever way possible. But this is also a card of, well, fantasizing. So perhaps your person is reliving a lot of your intimate moments and experiences in their mind right now. But the Seven of Cups also tells us your person is daydreaming about you, dreaming about you at night, envisioning what this future with you would look like. But they're also kicking themselves for not making better choices in the past with you, for why they screwed things up when things were going so great. That was not a wise choice on their part, was it? No. It wasn't. But they have to have this time away from you so that they can experience all of this, to understand what it truly feels like to not have you in their life. They don't like it. They're not in a good place at all. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the universe want to reveal? The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a perfect blend of fire and water. There is a lot of passion in this connection with your person. Again, back to this Seven of Cups when we mentioned about them fantasizing about you. But the Queen of Wands energy is the energy your person is going to present to you as they start communicating with you. The Queen of Wands is a fire sign, so if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising in Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, this can be a place of validation that there is a message in this reading for you, but you don't have to be a fire sign for this reading to work or resonate. This is the energy of your person coming towards you. They'll be more decisive. They'll make better decisions. They'll be more respectful. They'll treat you with dignity. They'll treat you with love. But they also see you, this Queen of Wands tells us, they also see you as someone who is very self-confident, very self-aware, very spiritual perhaps as well. This is also them growing in their own spirituality. They see you as nurturing, loving, supportive, giving. But they also know that they cannot mistreat you ever again. They know that they can't take you for granted again because you will set boundaries with them so that nothing like this ever happens in this connection with your person ever again. And they want you to set those boundaries with them because they don't want to be without you again either. They don't want to go through this where I'm not in a good place at all situation again. This energy from your person is very heavy. It's not light. It's not happy or joyful. It is dark. It is depressing, and they really need to go through this dark space to bring them back to this light. They also know the two of you share a very strong intuitive connection, which is why we were talking about this earlier, that you will feel if they are going through something that is real heavy. Ask the universe, ask your angels and guides to return that to the sender and stay grounded and solid in the light for yourselves. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the collective need to know? What does the universe want to reveal? This is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of longing, but it makes sense. I'm heartbroken and lonely. I'm not in a good place. I'm rereading your text. Things were great, then I screwed up. Yes, your person is longing for you, thinking about you all the time. But this also tells us that the wait is almost over. Waiting for your person is coming to an end. They can only live in this space for so long before they can pull themselves up out of this darkness, which is what, for many of you watching, they are doing right now. They know that they need to take action here as well. They've been trying to figure themselves out, and they are aware that, yes, it has taken them a long time. But this is the energy of what they will do. This Queen of Wands takes action because queens, all queens are water and wands are fire. Both of those elements move. Fire moves very quickly, doesn't it? It doesn't just stand still. It moves. Water flows. This is about getting things unstuck and getting things moving. And this tells us the wait is almost over with this Three of Wands energy being here. But they are definitely longing for your presence to be returned in their life. What else does the universe want to reveal for this reading today, please? What do we need to know? The Ten of Wands. I am not surprised that this came up. That figure is, I'm not sure if he is crawling on the ground or if he's just really overly burdened by that Ten of Wands. This is a card of oppression. It tells us your person is really feeling this heavy weight of sadness, anxiety, worry, panic, frustration. They know that it's time to take action here. The Ten of Wands is a card of someone who's carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. And it as well is a heavy energy, very much like this top row of cards. Your person taking ownership. I screwed up. Taking all of that guilt, all of that regret and remorse onto themselves and having to work through it. Having to understand that they are the one that created the problems here. They're the ones with the blockages and obstacles, not you. They're the ones that put up walls to this love. They are the one who resisted this connection or denied it. Your person is taking ownership of this. And this Ten of Wands energy on your person right now is very heavy. But all tens resolve back to one, which indicates that your person is going to start taking action here. Because the heavy burden of all of it is driving them crazy and they don't like how it feels. They're lonely, they're isolated, they're depressed, they miss you, they long for you, yearning for you. They're going to come out of this darkness soon and start reaching out to you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the collective need to know about this person? This is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card that tells us at the moment your person is in this place of disconnect from you. There's no communication. Now, for some of you, very few of you perhaps, you are still in communication with your person. But this is a card where it tells us your person is very detached at the moment. And they are looking within themselves. And that is where they need to be. They need to be focused inwardly. They need to be looking at themselves, their words, actions, and behaviors for why they screwed up, how they screwed up, feeling all of that within them. And this is what they are doing. This Four of Swords is a card of healing. It tells us your person will work through this stuff. It's about them letting all of these things come out to explain to you why they acted and behaved the ways they did. This is about them apologizing to you so they can return to this light and to this better energy where they can be in this happy place with you. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the collective need to know about this person? What does the universe want to reveal? So let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What do we need to know about this person? Don't stop. Okay, so I feel that this is telling us a couple of things here. This is saying don't stop working on yourself. Don't stop growing. Don't stop evolving. Take care of you. Do what you need to do for yourself because you still have that responsibility to you. This is about taking care of yourself. Positive love, positive self-care, and self-love is what is needed right now. But I feel like this is also saying here, don't stop believing. Don't stop believing in your person. Don't stop believing that they can change. Have faith that they can. Trust that they are doing what they are doing for themselves, first of all, because they need to be a better person, not just a better partner for you. This is about their growth, so they can become the person they need to be, so they can be more spiritually aware, which this Ten of Wands is definitely the energy of as well, because yes, they're carrying this heavy burden with this Ten of Wands, but wands are fire. 10 sticks of fire. That is a whole lot of energy. A lot of energy. And this also symbolizes their spiritual growth. It's not always about them carrying this heavy burden. These cards have multiple meanings depending on what is around them. This is about them transforming, especially with this Four of Swords energy being next to it. Having the spiritual awakening that they need for themselves, for their life, for their own growth. And that, in turn, will allow them to return to you, this transformed person. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the collective need to know about this person and this connection? Movement. This card comes with number 28. If anyone resonates with 28. This is a strange card with this ostrich and this windmill on this grassy knoll here on its back. And we do have the hot air balloon. Has anyone ever been in a hot air balloon? That would be so much fun, wouldn't it? It would be so great to just glide through the air like that. But this is about movement. Ostriches move pretty quick. Hot air balloons float through the sky. And the movement is your person doing what they need to do to come back towards you, to get this relationship on track, to get it moving here. This is about breaking out of this place of stagnation where things have been oh so very stuck between you because your person has been stuck. You haven't been stuck. You have been moving here, moving forward with your growth, with your life, with the things that you have to do for yourself, which is why this says, don't stop. This is a message for you. But it's also telling us that your person is not stopping. They're going to get moving here. So the two of you can start talking and communicating again. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the collective need to know about this person and this connection? Happy, happy. Well, yes, this is where it ultimately comes. Happy, happy. And there is a lot of movement in this card as well. Your person is not feeling happy, happy at the moment. They are more like that. Unhappy. They're not in a good place at all. But in order to get to this happy place again, your person has to put in the work. They've got to go through the growth. They have to transform, change, and evolve. But they are moving. They are working through that. This also tells us your person does feel so much happier when you are in their life. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Fun, fun. They're not in a good place right now because they miss you. This is a card of longing. This is someone who's dwelling and even obsessing about you. I screwed up. I'm heartbroken and lonely. I'm suffering. I'm not in a good place. Your person needs to get back to this place, and that is what they are working on. This is what they're trying to do. This card comes with number 26, so if anyone resonates with number 26, but what I like about this card as well is this light coming down from heaven, from the universe, from the spiritual realm, onto this girl that is sitting on this egg, the cosmic egg. Your person is getting help from their people upstairs, from their angels and guides, filling them with dreams, with ideas and thoughts to help them move through this stuff and get to this place where they can feel happy, joyful, stable, and fulfilled again. But right now, they are not in this place. They've got to work through it. This very much shows us them working through this stuff. Don't stop. Keep moving to get to your place of happiness and fulfillment. Not only for you in this relationship, but for other areas of their lives as well. Perhaps they're not in a good place because they're having difficulties or problems with their job, with their work. Perhaps they're trying to change jobs. Perhaps they're having some difficulties with their finances, and they're having to deal with that as well. A lot of unnecessary expenses coming up out of nowhere, hitting them all at once. That could definitely be happening for your person as well right now. They're not in a good place. They are being slammed with a lot of things here. And a lot of that is because they are having to deal with, for some of you, they are dealing with the karmic repercussions for their actions and for their behaviors, for how they have created such a big mess in this relationship, for hurting you, for damaging your heart, for creating heartache and heartbreak for you. So let them go through it on their own. You don't need to be part of it. They need to tackle this head on, all on their own. So we'll use some more cards and see what else we need to know for this reading today. Please, what does the collective need to know about this person? Truth. They are seeing the truth. And by seeing the truth, they're going to be able to take clear action and reach out to communicate. And this is very much what they need right now. They need to see the truth, and they most certainly are. That truth is bearing down on them loud and clear in this reading right now. That heavy sense of, what the hell did I do? I've really screwed this up. I have to fix it. So they're taking responsibility. They're seeing the truth for everything that their words, their actions, and their behaviors created in this relationship. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the universe want to reveal? Fears. illusions. Yes, fears are an illusion. This talks about limitations, anxiety that we've already talked about, overthinking, negative outlook, your person feeling panic that you may not take them back, feeling that what if you just don't give them another opportunity? But it's also about them having to work through their fears, to work through their stuff, to release it and let it go so they can heal. And they are overthinking. We have talked about that with that Seven of Cups, about them dwelling on you all the time here, thinking about you, what they should have done differently. But they're taking ownership of that, which is exactly what they need to do right now. Understanding that all of their fears were illusions, seeing the truth of that so that they can take action and get rid of it. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the universe want to reveal for this reading? Separation, longing, abandoned, broken dreams, heartbreak, grief. Well, this pretty much sums up how your person is feeling right now. They are longing, confirmed with that Three of Wands. They feel abandoned, but they abandoned themselves. You did not abandon them. They abandoned this connection. And in abandoning you, running and ghosting, they abandoned themselves by abandoning this love. Broken dreams. Well, yes, because they're not in a very happy place at all. Heartbreak and grief. And this is very much where your person is right now. They don't like it. They don't like it. But they know what the solution is. They know that they need to do something about it, to fix it, to heal it, and bring the two of you into communication with each other again. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the collective need to know about this person? This is the Ace of Fire, which says passion. And yes, we have discussed passion already today. Seems like we have been doing a lot of that lately, but it shows up. The Ace of Fire, we have to consider that really, I would say, like the Ace of Wands, which is about new starts, a new beginning, a fresh approach, desire, taking action, all here on this one card. So but this as well is about this transformation, because it's the initiation of fire. Aces are number one, and that is about initiation. And we talked about that with that Ten of Wands when I said that Ten of Wands resolves back to a one, which is this ace. This tells us your person is going to take action here with you. And they will do what is necessary to reach out and communicate with you because they see the truth. They understand. They get it now. All of this suffering that they are going through, they will have an awakening because of this suffering. That's how it works. I mean, they could choose to just dwell in this negative space for a whole lot longer here, but that's not really going to serve them any good, because the universe is calling upon them to lift themselves up and out of this dark place and come into the light. Let's see what else the universe wants to reveal for this reading today. What does the collective need to know about this person? Oh, we dropped too many cards there. I don't want to grab that stack. They'll probably, some of them will come back up, I'm sure. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the collective need to know about this person? Initiation, inner knowing. Sorry, that says intuition. I still haven't gotten new glasses, obviously. Inner knowing, yes. This is your person having their inner knowing, which is very representative of this Ace of Fire. It is about intuition. It is about inner knowing. It's what we discussed when we talked about that Queen of Wands. But this as well is your intuition and your inner knowing. What is your inner knowing telling you about this person and this connection? Trust in that. not in that fear that lives in your head where that doubt is. What if they never call? What if they never come back? Trust in your own inner knowing. That is where your answer lies. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the collective need to know? What does the universe want to reveal? Twin flame, divine connection. Well, this is a divine counterpart connection. That goes without saying. Whether you are soulmates or twin flames, please just take that as it resonates for you. And part of this process, part of the journey for these soul counterpart connections is going through this kind of growth. A separation is part of this journey because that is where the growth occurs for both of you individually. But that's not all it is. It's not about growing and then moving on. Although for some of you, perhaps you may decide to move on to someone else. Perhaps you decided that you don't want to wait for your person anymore. And that is perfectly fine because it's your journey. Don't stop on your journey. But these separations happen in these connections. There's always a crisis point. Something will happen. Whether it is your person being fearful, they could be getting a new job in a different part of the world or a different state or a different part of the country. Perhaps they're having to deal with family stuff. Perhaps they're having to deal with other issues that all of a sudden come up out of nowhere. And as well, they've got their own fears, their insecurities, and everything else. That is the crisis point. And from that place, the growth occurs because there's a separation. And during that separation, you have no other option but to focus on yourself and inwardly. That is part of the journey. And no, it can't just be like any other relationship because this is something that you agreed to long, long ago, before you were born, to have this journey, to have this experience or experiences with this person across many lifetimes. You made that choice. The universe didn't do this to you. You chose this for yourself because your soul desired and needed the growth that you are gaining from being in this place with this person. But this separation happens in almost every single soulmate or twin flame connection. It is part of this journey. What else does the universe want to reveal for this reading today, please? What does the collective need to know? Spiritual awakening and realizations. Yes, very much so. And this again supports the energy of this Ace of Fire, this Ten of Wands energy, this Truth card, seeing the truth. Your person actually getting it, awakening, spiritual awakening. And that is part of this divine connection process as well. You have a spiritual awakening as part of it. You've changed, you've grown, and you've evolved. But your person is realizing through all of this that they need to awaken to this love and not be fearful of it anymore, because that is probably more than likely, these fears is what's causing their suffering. And they don't want to suffer anymore. They want to get back on track with you because they're not in a good space. They don't like their life without you, but they are the only one who can fix it, and they know it. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What does the universe want to tell us? Healing and releasing. Very much supporting the energy of that Four of Swords. Your person is healing and releasing. And as they heal and release these things that have held them back, all of these fears that they understand are illusions. they will be able to let go of everything that has been a hindrance to this relationship. And this is truly what you need them to do. You don't want them in this place. You don't want them in this fearful, anxiety, phobia place that they have been in. You want them in the light. You want them healed. You want them in this place of spiritual awakening and transformation. You want them to be happy and happy with you, but they are needing to go through this stuff right now because it is part of their blueprint. It is what they signed up for this lifetime with you. This stuff, this top row, that heavy energy that came in for this reading today is what your person is needing to feel and experience. It's what is causing their growth and change, because the only way to come through that darkness is to walk through that tunnel and back into the light of who they are. So your person is dealing with a lot of stuff here, guys, and they're spending a lot of time thinking about you, dwelling on you, knowing that their fears, their anxieties, their phobias, and whatever else it is has created these problems. It's why they screwed up. That is the answer right there. That's why they screwed up. It's why they have run away. It's why they've ghosted. It's why they've been in this place of separation and no contact. But as they are in this separation, they are missing you, and they are gaining a greater understanding. They see the truth. They understand that fear is an illusion. They don't like their life without you because they long for you, they miss you, they want to spend time with you, and they are rereading all of your messages, all of your texts, and listening to your voicemails and whatever else they have access to that reminds them of you. But they are dwelling on you. They are thinking about you all the time. But through their suffering and through their heartache and heartbreak, they will heal. And that is what you need them to do, so they can begin their journey back to you. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. If you enjoyed this reading today, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light. Have a great day, everyone.